Hi, I'm Scott from Doors Done Right. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best-selling doors from the top manufacturers in the United States. These are three-layer doors, meaning they're steel plus insulation plus steel, and they have the raised panel design embossed into the face of them. Very, very commonly used doors. I'm going to be focusing specifically on the aesthetics of the doors, what I think about the way the doors look, and I'm going to be talking about the quality of the door, both the sections and the hardware. I have decades of experience installing these doors, so I know them very well. We're going to talk about Amarr Lincoln series doors. We'll talk about Clopay Premium series doors, and we will talk about C.H.I brand doors. So for starters, C.H.I is well known for really high quality doors. The sections are well made. The hardware that they give you with all doors, even their lowest end doors, is really, really decent quality. So I would give them an A for quality, and I think most garage door guys would agree. The panel design, though, I feel a little bit differently about. So it has one flat plane here and one flat plane here. And I think that those flat planes with no curves makes for a pretty utilitarian look. I think when I see these doors in the field, they just don't look very good to me. They don't look as nice as some other doors. In addition, C.H.I's polystyrene insulated doors and their one-layer doors have a shadow line in them. So they have this line going across it. And I think everybody agrees that that detracts from the look. It's just an added design feature that doesn't add, but it takes away. So I would give them a pretty low score, I think a D on appearance on their doors. I don't take that score lightly, but if we combine the A and the D, I think that puts us in the C+ range or something like that. So I give this door a C+. The Amarr doors in their panel design have a nice curve here. There's something about that that softens the look. When you see these doors in the field, I think they look really nice. It's not the deepest emboss out there, so it's actually a little bit flatter of a door, but I don't think that that ultimately takes away too much from the doors. If you're doing short panel in the Lincoln series doors, it does not have a shadow line, so that's an added benefit. Okay, if you're doing long panel in the Lincoln series, you will get a shadow line, and if you do any of their 1 or 2 layer doors, you'll have a shadow line. But if you do short panel in their Lincoln series, you'll have no shadow line. So the problem with Amarr, though, is there's always quality problems. Tracks that don't align properly, sections that are manufactured poorly, and just the hardware they give you is not really great. So I would give this B+ for appearance, and I would give it a C for quality. The quality is not horrible, but it's definitely not great. So if we combine that B+ and that C, we're somewhere in the range of B or B-. And then we have the Clopay Premium series doors. Okay, their model 4050 is their best seller, but they have, all the manufacturers make similar types of doors. If you upgrade the hardware on the Clopay doors, it's a super high quality door. Okay, the sections are very well made, and if you use the upgraded hardware, it's an excellent quality door. You don't want to use big box store quality hardware on these, which they do come. Some of their models do come with, and you do not want to. A lot of dealers use that low end hardware to save money. We automatically, on any 3-layer Clopay door, we upgrade the hardware. Okay, so I would give it an A for quality. And as far as panel design, they do have curves in this, which I think really softens up the design. It's a deeper emboss, so I think that you get a lot of nice. The sunlight looks really nice on it. You can see the highlights on one side from far away, and you can see the shadows on the other side. So if you're in the street, you could really tell that it has a raised panel design on it. There are no shadow lines in any of the Clopay Premium series doors, which is really nice. And so I would give the panel design and the overall look of these doors an A. So if you combine the A in appearance and the A in quality, we get an A quality door. So in general, there's always a reason to use another door. But in general, if you're starting from scratch, We generally recommend the Clopay Premium Series doors. They come in different levels, um, meaning like different thicknesses and different types of insulation. But overall, if you're looking for a steel raised panel door in 3-layer, we recommend the Clopay Premium doors.